Welcome back, everybody. Grit and Grace with Jennifer and Merideth, and we're here till the 10 o'clock hour. Saturday mornings, you can catch us from 8 to 10 right here on Conroe's FM 104.5 and 106.1. And, of course, every week we love to spotlight some of the local leaders, local businesses. This week we had the wonderful Amber Manning. She is a local Conroe, dang it, I got to get that one day, a Conroe author that had just produced Mighty Big and Super Great. Texas is the Lone Star State. A children's book that is just perfect for not only kids but adults too. We encourage everybody to get out on Google, look it up. I know you can find it on Amazon, Target, and just all kinds of places. So anyway, she was here in our 8 o'clock hour, and of course inspired a lot of the stuff we did for top 3 of the week, and even had a great time playing with her in the showdown, the country showdown. So we just continuing on with it. We're going with our Share the Sweetness just now, talking about the great things that happen in Texas. But now we're going to Dreamland, okay, guys? So Dreamland, every week we pick a spot, each of us. Jen picks one, I pick one that we really want to travel to, kind of talk about it a bit. So, Jen, what is yours for this week?
Well, if you've been tuning in, I've stayed in Europe for weeks now. I've stayed in Europe. I am actually leaving Europe this week.
What?
I'm going to the land down under.
Oh, I love that you could do the accent.
Australia. No, I can't really do it, but g'day, mate.
G'day, mate.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the best I got. Okay.
How about a little shrimp on the barbie? I don't know.
She is like my encyclopedia. I love this woman.
Yes, Australia. Let's go to Australia.
All right, I love it. Okay.
Where's my music?
Well, see, that's where you wanted. What did you want me to play? I couldn't find it.
Oh, Men at Work, Lean Down Under.
Oh, yeah. Keep going.
Okay. Okay, Australia. So it's a country and it's a continent.
Yep.
And it's massive, okay? My brother has been there. It's massive. There's been great actors that have come from Australia. Heath Ledger, rest in peace. Nicole Kidman, Hugh Jackman, Russell Crowe, Naomi Watt. Yeah, kangaroos, koala bears, wallabies. The dingo ate my baby.
Maybe the dingo ate your baby. That's so funny. No, I mean, and I've never been there, but you're right. It looks like it's just beautiful. Now, I imagine it kind of, because there's still walkabouts, right? So there's still a lot of the land that you could kind of travel to and everything that, not like, that's really populated. So, but it's also, I imagine, really dangerous because one of my friends was telling me just like the snakes, because there's just so much out there.
Yeah, the critters. I'm not looking forward to that, but
I know. But
the Sydney Opera House.
Oh, that just looks gorgeous.
Nemo is there.
Okay. Her enthusiasm about Nemo is about as much as going on a trip with me. She was just so excited there. All right. So, I love the idea of Australia. I imagine, what do you think the flight would be?
Very, very long.
Thank you.
I don't have anything else for that. It's going to be very, very long.
A very long trip because the dango. No, that's about as good. See, I can't do the accent as well as you. I'm going to work on that. And then the shrimp on the Barbie thing is just so funny. And then I think they had because I think the thumbs up gesture there is not an appropriate gesture.
Probably.
I don't know. We got to get some Australian in the know culture wise to tell us on Facebook. Because either way, I imagine great surfing. The reefs there, I hear, are just amazing. I don't know if I would do it. Do you think you'd do snorkeling?
I don't know how to swim. We've talked about that before.
Really?
Back when Jensen was taking swim lessons, we talked about that. Yeah.
I'm sorry. My memory sometimes.
So probably not.
She's like, I'd be sitting on the sand.
Take pictures.
Yeah.
Let me see them when you come back up.
Well, you could snorkel in the shallow water where you could stand.
Where I could just stick my face in the water.
Pretty much. Is that woman drowning? No, she just bent over to do some.
She's doing some land snorkeling.
Yes. But land snorkeling, that has got to be a new one. I think it's great. I think it's smart. And frankly,
make it trend, folks. Make it trend.
Trend it. And it's safe, okay, for those that are not able to swim really well. Well, and my Dano, my stepdad growing up, I did not realize, because of course growing up we'd go to the beach and he'd walk us out to the deep water and stuff. And I never realized that, not until I got older, that the man couldn't swim, but he would still walk us out like all the way to like his chest. I'm like, and I remember thinking back, I'm like, Dan, what in the world are you doing? Like, I had no idea, because of course we were grabbing onto him for life. And
right.
And it's what I love about dads sometimes, because, okay, first he would walk us out all the way to like we were chest high, which was probably like right above his hip, whatever. He's a tall man. But then on top of that, he would let us cover him in sand and like get stuck in the beach. Dano, I love you. I miss you. He's up in heaven. But no.
That reminds me of the Friends episode.
Oh, my God. Remember when he woke up and he was like, Joey was perplexed why he was a sand mermaid, but then he enjoyed it.
Then he was really excited.
That was so funny. And then, of course, the jellyfish incident.
Yes.
Oh, man. Everything I love about Friends. Love it.
Love it.
Can't wait till I get my internet back so I can watch it. Suddenly, do me right. Stop doing me wrong, okay? Anyway, I love Australia. It's on my list.
Yes.
I do want to have a guide when I go there, because I'm freaked out by all the different snakes, things that can bite you and kill you. I mean, to me, it's like right close to the level of danger as Africa.
Yeah.
It really is. Just saying.
And I want to see Aborigines.
Oh, yes. I would love that.
Like in their natural habitat?
Yeah.
Like they're an animal at the zoo or something?
You'd have to go on like a mini walkabout. But I would love to talk to like the thick accent and all that. Now, one time a friend of mine growing up, she told me about how they went over to Australia, and the joke was they were eating lunch and they were having shrimp, and her brother took one of the shrimp and threw it at his mom and said, "Look, shrimp on the bar," because his mom's name was Barbara.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, that still cracks me up. It still cracks me up, the Antolfi family. Sorry. I'm totally hilarious. Aren't I? So yes, I love Australia. Love the idea of it. Good job. And in fact, I love this music. So I'm going to tell you where I'm going. It's actually somewhere I'm going next week. Costa Maya. Hey. Okay.
Hey.
I'm super excited. And it's...
As you should be.
Yeah. Well, and plus, who's going to say no to a free trip? There are some scary things. Like, this is going to sound so crazy to me, but like swimming with the dolphins. For some reason, it's a little freaky.
Are you doing that?
Well, that's what Leah wants to do. But
very expensive.
That's what I was going to say. I'm not, I'm a frugal Freddy, okay? And I don't like the idea of paying for 30 minutes with a dolphin that's going to try to make me swim with it. And it just is a little freaky to me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
And you can't use your own camera to take a picture.
Aha, that's how they get ya.
Yes, and the pictures are crazy expensive. My aunt and uncle just did that. They just got back from a cruise last month, I think, right before my mom's birthday. Or they came back.
Oh, yeah, they did? Where'd they go?
Cozumel, I think.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, they did swim with the dolphins. And she said it was an experience, but she would never do it again just because it was so expensive. The pictures were so expensive. They wouldn't let you use your own camera.
See, that's definitely not up my alley as far as, I don't like being bamboozled, but more than anything, I just don't like the idea of, and dolphins are really sweet, okay? But I get a little, these wild animals have a fear factor to me. Plus, I don't like the idea of someone trying to, like swim with me, not attached, but holding on. It's just, it's just too much for me. But Leah is a Snow White. She got very excited at the idea of it. But what trumped it is that she has not seen blue water before. So I was like, oh, perfect. We'll just go to the beach, lay low, because, we got to lay low when we're in Mexico, because Murphy's Law, if something, I don't want to be kidnapped or, whatever, and not being able to get back on the boat, right? So I know a lot of our listeners are like, hold up, you're going to Costa Maya, you're not going to go see the Mayan ruins. I would want to do that, but we only have like a gap of time, and I'm not going to chance a small, like 5-7 hour window and then not be able to get back on the boat. Sorry. Not going to do it.
I just got a message that says, tell Merideth life is about experiences. It is something you can tell your grandchildren.
About the dolphins?
I guess about anything.
Oh, okay. Thank you. No, and that's a great point, because there's also the zip tie.
Zip line.
Zip line. Zip tie. That's why I need Jen to go with me. Next year, I'm taking you on the trip with me. And I want to try that too, but I just get kind of scaredy cat. You're right. I need to get some gumption and just do it.
Okay. Well, I think because we discussed, it's really not so much that you're opposed to the experiences of the Mayan ruins and stuff like that. It's the company that you're with, because she tends to be a little gritty.
Yeah. No. Yeah, no. And I love my girl. My girl Leah is awesome. But there's no mystery in the sense of she is the wild one. So
yeah, so Meredith's afraid of being imprisoned in Mexico and not being able to get home.
Yes, pretty much. I mean, I think they have like a boat jail, so it's like, whatever happens on the boat, that's how it is. But the biggest challenge, and last night we were getting jinxed. They're like, first, got to make sure you get on the boat, because you're going to be in New Orleans on Halloween. I'm like, on a Tuesday night? How crazy is it going to get up in New Orleans? They're like,
well, it's New Orleans.
Exactly. That's what they said. I said, a Tuesday night for real? Come on now. They're like, no. You need to first make sure you get on the boat. Okay. And I'm like, oh, we're getting on the boat. And they're like, oh, okay. And then next is, don't try to get crazy in Mexico when you get off the dock, because you will miss the boat, or you will be, more or less kidnapped, imprisoned, all that stuff. So I've got a couple challenges, but I like a challenge during my vacay. And if that means, regulator, but on a sweet regulator, because, I'm not going to be all square pants up in there, but, I'm going to do my best to make sure we come back. And that's what one of my prayers was when we had our Zumba closeout. I was like, Lord, bring us back safe and back to America by Sunday night, please.
Okay. More importantly, when you get off the boat, you just make sure you get back on the boat.
Yes.
I mean, even if you just say, okay, peace out, sister. I'm getting on the boat.
I know. And that's what I'm sure it'll be so great. And we're talking all the hype, but really she is hilarious, and I'm excited because it's going to be great. There is a chance of wild card, but you know what? I love a little wild factor anyway, because I'm pretty square these days. So it'll be nice to get outside myself. And I've been working on the alternative name, the Jim.
Yes.
Jim Fierce. But I feel like when I say it, it's like Jim, like J-I-M.
But it's not Jim. It's Gem.
Say that again?
Gem.
Gem. See, that sounds very similar.
Gem.
To Jim. Jam. Jam.
Gem.
Jim. Jim.
Not Jim. Gem.
Jim. See, look, this phonetic girl right here, she should be teaching some kids up in here. Jim. No, I'm sorry. It's coming across similar. Yeah, I got to work on it. Okay. But I'm trying to come up with the alter name because, I'm going to be enjoying myself, doing probably karaoke.
My alter ego's name is Kimberly.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes mine is Gina, but it doesn't have the, the sass to it. But, just because. Damn, Gina. I love saying that all the time. So anyway. Yeah. All right. I'm gone off to dreamland now. Just the idea of it. But yes, going on the boat. Now, do I like the idea that we did the ultimate beverage package, but coffee and water are not included? That was a downer. Not going to lie.
Right.
But I think the loophole is it's a special coffee, like some kind of, not a Starbucks, but whatever, Latavia or whatever they call it. Mm-hmm. So I'm really hoping there's still some like complimentary coffee for regular people, because that's what I drink for the most part.
Probably not.
That would be really sad to buy a beverage package and still have like a few bills that you have to pay at the end because of coffee.
And water.
Well, and water, yeah. Okay, I'll get some water. And then I got to practice my hair because, I got to tease and get that all ready. So anyway, it's going to be fun.
You need a crimper.
I know. I couldn't find a crimper, man, because I don't want to pay for it. None of my friends have crimpers because I'm a responsible friend. I will borrow and bring back. But nobody's got a crimper out there.
I will go and buy you a crimper.
No, because you're not going to put down some money for something like that. How much are they, you think? Like $10?
Maybe 15 at the most.
Okay, we're going to look it up. Ladies, gentlemen, listeners, help a girl out. I'm down to a few days before I get to leave this place and go off and try to be an 80s rock star for a night. I need a crimper. Help a girl. Help me find it. Also, if anybody's got jumper cables and you're in the downtown Conroe area, I'm going to need you about 10:05, okay? Just saying. All right, everybody stay tuned.
Our car's going to start. Don't worry, folks.
Yeah, it probably will. All right, but stay tuned. We're going to come back for a quick wrap-up before we take off for the week. It's Grit and Grace with Jennifer and Merideth on Conroe's FM 104.5 and 106.1.